they might have looked better. And there's times where I've used raw eggs on people, raw non-fertile eggs. When I get too emaciated of a person, if you're on raw foods and you get emaciated, you've got serious malabsorption problems because there is no more nutrition. There's no more nutrition in eggs and raw milk cheeses than there is in fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables is where and fruits and berries way over vegetables. That's where the most of the nutrition in life is. Not in your fermented cheeses and your eggs. Now, I do like a lot of eggs, a lot of aminos and stuff, raw, not cooked. So you'd want to beat a raw. You know, when I get some really emaciated people or somebody that really wants to work out hard, I'll do a raw egg and some almond milk. Okay, but for the average person, really concentrated, if you're trying to detoxify, I wouldn't. But again, we have some really, like I have this one Lou Gehrig's case, very advanced. He's an osteopath. There's a time he was going down so fast, I did have to build him back up a little bit with raw egg and almond milk and stuff, and the God's blend, and then I put him right back on fruit again. And I went right after that. So sometimes you're playing this in some of your advanced cases. That's why I've always said detoxification is an art. You know when to hold them and you have to know when to fold them. You have to kind of go like this and work them through these different mazes because this is serious business. I try to make it simple and I try to make it fun, but this is very serious business for people that can't walk anymore, people that can't breathe anymore, people that can't eat anymore with the tubes. We have every level. So it is very serious business, and I take this very seriously. But we can have fun while we do it, because you have to. Because it's just a body anyway, you know. But when you wake up and you realize if you don't do something, you're going to lose it, then you got to get strict up, you know. I'm not promoting fanaticism. But if you want to be, I don't care. I did and loved it. I admire those that tear into this. Like the Life Regenerator, Dan the Man, tear into it, bro. You need to fix some things. See, we all have our issues, including Dan the Man. But he's tearing into it. I'm proud of him. And I'm proud of all of you the same way. All of you are tearing into it. I'm really proud of all of you. You know, you're all great. No one's greater than another. So you're really doing good. And you're all doing good. And if you don't eat perfectly, don't beat yourself up. I used to beat myself up a lot, and then I realized, well, you know, I'm just having a human experience. So I don't know about this. This is a question about a tattoo removal. I don't know. I don't know about high-end detoxification on moving out these inks and tissue. I don't know. Other than surgery, I really don't know. Wait a minute. Here's a real long one here. I recently sent you a message about certain health problems I have been facing: bone, skin eruptions, and digestion. I realized that I forgot. Let's see, what did you forget? Oh, you have weak blood. Some Chinese herbalist said that you have raw food. You see, I did go to a Chinese herbalist once and did a pulse analysis and stated I had weak blood, heavy metals, and candida. Excuse me. Let me see. Could I say that about 99% of everybody? Excuse me. Please, weak blood? What the heck is weak blood? Clean your body out. If you got candida, you know, take a parasitic, herbal parasitic. Don't do the silvers and all that crap. Do a herbal parasitic. There's plenty of great antifungal herbs in nature. Please. Heavy metals, you got to move your lymph. You can clean blood up easy. Now go on green juices, clean up blood, get in the liver, clean your spleen. So you can use a liver formula. You can use a spleen formula. At the same time, you're always going to go kidneys, adrenals, lymphatic, stomach, and bowel. But on the side, you go into the liver, clean the liver up. You go in the spleen, you clean the spleen up. Now that's the blood. Okay, you'll do fine. But want to move your lymph, because even your blood stores heavy metals into the blood. I mean, into the lymph. Your lymph, you think you got heavy metals in the blood, where do you see your lymph? So this is, you got to move your lymph. You got floaters in your eyes. That's your lymph system, unless you're getting some MACD or something breaking down there. That's your lymph system. Your eyesights are bad, a lot of redness and veins. That means you're full of acidosis. If your sclera, the white portion, is real red, you see all your veins, that means your whole body's extremely acidic. You really see that after you tie one on with too many Long Islands or something. Or whatever. I mean, it's because it's acidosis, and it's systemic, and it shows up in your eyes. That's sclerology. So really, you're just showing you're highly acidic. You're not moving your lips. Well, are you all surprised? No. And a great patch in my white. Yeah, move your lip. That's all I can say. You're not moving your lip. Notice my floaters were real bad. And also, use the eye wash for the floaters. Get our eye wash. Get you a little eye cup. They're only a few bucks. Wash out your eyes there. Get up to about 12 drops. And so, I remember the comment. I remember this is a sweet thing. She said, definitely burn the alcohol off. Honey, no guts, no glory, man. Right in there. I don't know, biker friend, right there, eye drops right in the eye. I do put it in an eye cup, but I don't burn no alcohol off. Right down you go. I have a guy working for me in my gardens, and he stuck a branch right in his eye, so he was complaining, a lot of watering and a lot of itching and pain. And I said, well, try this eye wash. It's going to sting, but go ahead. And I put 12 drops right in there, Next day, he woke up and came to work. He said, my God, what was that? And I said, that's good herbs. He said, I can't believe it. No pain. I can see. He couldn't see before. He said, it's unbelievable. So that's the sort of thing. That's why I love these things. Really dry, scaly skin. Yep, there you go. That's your lymph right there. You got to revitalize your lymph. Chronic colds, nasal problems. You still have your tonsils? I mean, you're clogged up with lymph here. This is lymph. This is mucus. So you got to declog yourself, man. And winter, remember, winter's alkaline. That's when most people get all these cold and flu-like symptoms. Well, no kidding. You can do the same thing in a hospital on normal saline, by the way. Realize what detoxification is and what does detoxification. It's an alkaline experience or a base chemistry experience. And cold air is alkaline. So that's when you start to see all these symptoms come about. Just letting you know you're pretty backed up there lymphatically. You get some smelly balls out of the throat. Those are nasty. Those are the tonsil balls. That's your lymph system. Well, that's how smelly proteins are, and that's what most acids are in the nature of proteins. So yeah, this shows you that your lymph system's backed up, man. That's all it is. Liver's really sensitive. Well, what is the liver made from? That's right, a bunch of cells and two fluids. What's your tonsils made up? A bunch of cells and two fluids. What's all your body made up? A bunch of cells and two fluids. So your lymph isn't moving well, my friend, and not in the liver either. And you want to get that out of there so you don't start breaking down liver tissue. Your liver enzymes will start going up. You have all kinds of problems. You're doing a lot of beet, dandelion, parsley, cilantro. Good deal, good deal, good deal. But remember, you also said you're thin. Well, you're malabsorbed. It just shows you that interstitial lymphatic constipation. I haven't used that in a while, have I? Interstitial lymphatic constipation. You're backed up in the wall of everything. You're backed up in the wall of your liver. You're backed up lymphatically in the wall of your GI tract. Your kidneys and adrenals aren't working for you, man. So you really want to focus on that. Went down to 115 after drugs. Let me see here. Now his weight's 130 at 5'10". Okay, you need to get up, but you know what? Fix your malabsorption. You got to do that first, or how are you going to put on real muscle? He was on a lot of painkillers, ecstasy, cocaine, marijuana, mushrooms. Well, I mean, that's the typical route that a lot of people go in. I don't say that I'm really for the ecstasy, the heroin, and the cocaine, but in my day, it was a Timothy Leary day. You did the mushrooms and the LSD. Window pane. Let's see, I use those often without high school. Okay. Just get your health back, man. Just get your health back, Jeremy. You'll be okay. Just get your health back. And getting your health back is eating more fruits and vegetables, eating predominantly a diet of raw fruits and vegetables. Have some cooked foods if you want it. But with you, I'd really dig into my lymph. I'd tear into my lymph system and really start moving, because that's where you're in trouble. And you just have to dig in and clean all that up, man. You could have chemical residue still left in you from these things. The lymph is what holds everything. If you're not moving lymph, you can hold chemicals in you all your life, especially chemo and stuff like this. I've seen people detoxify it years later out of them. Let's see, here's one. I have eczema on my nose, face, scalp, and eyebrows. And I think this is another question. I've addressed this. Again, you have tonsillitis, irregular heartbeat. That's all thyroid here, probably parathyroid, lack of calcium utilization. You're just clogged up lymphatically, my friend, in your head. And the same thing here with this person. Got to really move your lymphs. That's real important that you do that. Kratos. Marshmallows. Question. Yeah. Nothing like marshmallows on an open fire. Those were the days. Oh, well. Let's see. The marshmallow plant is a great plant. I tell you, it's a great anti-inflammatory. It's healing to the mucosa of the body. Great stuff. Marshmallow slippery elm, one of my two favorites for mucosic work, in terms of inflammation. A lot of people are so acidic they can't even drink water. They get so burnt in the esophageal area and in the stomach and the gut. I'm going to see here. Some of this is a good one, and I'm just now finally getting to it. A magical hummingbird. God, what a beautiful name. Whoever that's addressing that, I mean, you guys are talking to yourselves here, I guess, but you're talking about these veggie caps or gel caps. Horses' hooves and all the like. Well, some people take gelatin. I don't know. You know what? I mean, if you're not utilizing calcium, fix it. That's your parathyroid again. You guys are learning some real good stuff here, and I'm really proud of you here. Yeah, we don't do the gel caps. I mean, you do the veggie caps, but those are still starch. So you are getting a little starch in your diet with the veggie caps too. But you know what? They're better than the gel caps. They're better than horses' hooves and stuff. So yeah, do the veggie. Make sure everything's veggie caps. We don't do anything. I notice all mine's in glass. I was even saying to Richard Schultz, you were putting all your superfood blend in plastic. Man, I've had mine in glass all the way through. Now his superfood blend is in glass. But check out the difference in the ingredients between the two. I think you'll be interested to see the difference. I never put anything in plastic. Never have. I don't compromise on nothing. Sorry. I'd love to use green bottles. Green bottles are really far better healing than amber, especially when the sunlight comes in, accelerates the healing power, but it costs, I have to buy it by the hundreds of thousands, so maybe in the future, we'll see. So yeah, get rid of that veggie cap stuff if you're taking veggie caps. Let me see, it's full of shame. The natural healing is it covered by insurances and stuff. Yeah, that's Jeremy again. Yeah, I know, my friend. It's sickening. I have a friend that's a chiropractor, now medical doctor. He says he's on the board of some big insurance company and he's trying to make natural healing covered. Well, you know what? It's part of this this mafia nightmare of the American Medical Association and what it's literally done to us. Not only has it become the top killing machine on the planet, it's ruined insurance. It's just ruined everything. And no one addresses it. I tell you, I keep watching Ron Paul. Now, he is getting stronger. He's getting focused. I just hope he comes up and he goes. Everybody's looking at Perry, but Ron Paul, guys, that guy, you would have a life like nobody's business. Even though he's a medical doctor, we could probably tune his fork pretty good, too. But I don't know how you change such a large problem. It's like the corruption in the IRS. How do you change such a large problem? Well, that's where I believe in the Supreme Being and karma. It's coming. And I want to be there with some butt whooping happens. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that wouldn't be spiritual thinking, would it? I don't know. I tell you.